Hello and welcome everybody, Farmer Dnkey here. Today is going to be our bittersweet finale of our one tile challenge. We are on episode 50 and we're here. As you can see, I've made a few changes so far. I did load up all of our corn tortillas to sell. We are in December. I was going to sell them on camera, but I drove here because I was getting them staged, and, well, I kind of sold them, but we got about 120,000 for them. So right now, we're just loading up the last of our wood products, and we're gonna get those sold. Ooh! And we also sold off the rest of our juice. Everything else is set to selling. And so we'll see a little bit of money here from products being sold directly instead of us loading them up. I figured it was a little bit easier to do that than to haul them all down there. Because there's still a lot of stuff that I want to get done besides just selling products. We still have to mow what our cornfield was, where our cornfield was, and get that ready for whoever comes next to plant. But there's just a few more finishing touches I really want to put on this project. And so we have our wood left to sell, then we got to take the trailers up. So we're going to end up repairing everything and painting it and getting it kind of put away to where it's in that brand new state. Well, I mean, I guess as new as it can be for whoever comes next. So we're going to run this up there, get it repaired, and we'll see you guys back here in a second for wood chips.
Welcome to the Farmer Dnkey Show, where the seeds are planted and the crops will grow. Grab your boots, let the good vibes flow. It's Farmer Dnkey time. Let's go.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick intro. We're back. We repaired the trailer, and we did go ahead and repair the tractor as well, just to kind of get it all repaired and ready to go. Just get this put... Ooh. We just have to get this all tucked away. If I can finally get back and upright. Yeah, that looks good enough for government work. But a couple of things that we do need to get done is we need to open up our silage pit, get that sold, and then we can get to plowing over there. You see we bought a plow already to make it a little easier to plow with. I mean, we needed one anyway, but let's see if we can't get the bucket out. All right. And run over to the other side real quick. Open that. All right. go. Think what we'll do is we'll leave the bucket here for now. And we'll grab the forks when we go up to the shop to repair the forge wagon. Sorry. And then, yeah. So we'll get this all taken down and sold. We'll catch back up here shortly and jump into a time lapse, but I'm trying to save as much time as I can for the big finale. So we'll see you guys then. All right. So we're here getting ready to sell off the last of our wood chips real quick. We're getting pretty good, but we still got quite a bit of equipment to repair. Oh, speaking of which, I need to run this over to there. But I think what we're gonna do is, instead of skipping a bunch of the repairs and coming back, we're just gonna go ahead and hop on into the other tractor we got hooked up. And we're going to go ahead and get started on the plowing of this field. Getting it kind of ready. It needs plowing. I don't think we're going to take care of the lime. We do have 2 pallets of lime, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough to get this done. But I mean, we're leaving them 2 pallets of lime. We're leaving them the spreader to make it nice and easy for them. So I think that's we'll call it good there. Let me get my steering assist set up real quick so we can go in a semi-straight line and get that going. I think we might try and roll it, because plowing should only pick up small rocks and roll everything down back into the ground, kind of smooth it out for them. Don't want them to end up with too much torn up equipment after we repair everything, so that's something that we want to kind of think about. Ooh. But really did want to get as much of this turned around and ready to go for whoever does buy it next. I guess kind of just me wanting to do a little bit more farming on the challenge, but I think it'll be worth it to say our final goodbyes to the land. It is nice that we're not running into leaves this time when we go under the trees. I'm so used to kind of turning away from the trees just to be able to see when we're doing the headlands here. Another thing, this kind of erases the places where I kind of ran over the crops. But yeah, getting our headlands done, and then, you know, I think we'll go ahead and we'll save the cinematic here, and then we'll do the final cinematic of this series kind of as a fly through of the farm, and just kind of do that there. So I think that's what we'll do. I know I normally do like cinematic of farm work. Kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit on what we're going to be doing for the final episode here on Calmlands. Now, what is going to come next? I don't know. I know I've been talking with Mama Bear Farm about doing her coffee challenge. Maybe picking that up. I know the map that I was waiting on is out for us to do the challenge that we want to create. Want to do that, but we also want to get going on the rest of our challenges too. Because we're still running 2 other challenges after this. And it's kind of hard to think about what I want to do next. I know I really want to do both of the challenges, but I still want to only be releasing at most 3 episodes a week. So I don't know if I should rotate through the challenges that I'm doing, or should I just choose one of them? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Definitely, if it is just one of them, which series do you guys want to see me do next? But yeah, definitely something that's been on my mind. Sorry, needed to take a sip of coffee real quick. It's getting a little parched. Okay. So this wants us to go back and forth here. Okay, so instead of up and down the normal way. But definitely, I'll probably do the rolling off camera. Get a few final preparations done, like getting all the vehicles repaired and getting the last little bit set up for what we want to do on this challenge. And then we will do that final flyover and show you guys what we've been working on off camera. I did start working on it between episodes. Got a lot done, but there's still a few things that I want to do. So, and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys before and after everything is done. Kind of get your guys' opinion of if you think I did justice to this challenge. So, I think what we're gonna do, because it looks like we're just shy of 15 minutes already, as far as the recording goes, is I'm gonna finish up this field, get that done, get everything planted. Well, not planted, but you know what I mean. Arranged, I guess, for the farm. And we'll bring you guys back in and do a final walk through the farm, little farm tour, and then we'll say our goodbyes. So we will see you guys here in a few for you guys, but it might be a minute for me, but we'll see you then. All right, guys. Well, I just had my last barbecue sandwich over here at Ducky's. Had to grab one more before we head out. We went ahead and we bought this car. It's electric, but it was definitely affordable. And now we don't have to worry about getting fuel on the way out. Gotta stop for traffic one more time. But we wanted to go ahead and take a nice little look at our farm down here. Now we did finish up everything we wanted to do. So this is going to be our final farm tour for for this series. We're gonna start. Now we already know about the tree grove, and we did have to cut down a row of trees and mulch them up to get that fence in. We got our fields that we spent so much time on. Our little market here that we sold all our products to. The dairy. Well, the new dairy. We got our repair shop right there, the pallet shop, right next to our big pallet, well, our big repair shop. Inside we got our front loader and its attachments that we used. Our juice production on the other side, and our sawmill and carpentry shop. Our tractor and trailer that we needed for the challenge. And then we got our haystack and our bench. Our haystack from when we were first starting to store our hay and silage and everything there. And our bench that we slept on. Then I'm going to go ahead and get out and walk for this. But we got our milk trailer and our soil sampler in the shed. Of course, the shed that we had for the challenge. And then from here we have our balers that we used in the first couple of episodes. And then, oh. Sorry about that. And then our first forage wagon, and then our final forage wagon that we had. And we got our first mower, our second mower, and then our final mower, dash mulcher, our tree chipper, our winch and chainsaw, our tree planter. Then we got our first rake that we used for both heading and windrowing. Then our second rake that we had. Our harvester that stayed with us the entire series and its header. Our new bakery, as well as our grain mill. I didn't put in the first grain mill that we had just because of space. We got our greenhouse that we used. Our first water pump that we used. Our first bakery. Our first dairy. We got our stone picker. Our first plow. Then our cultivator. And then our last plow that we just used. Then we got our seeder. Our planter. Our sprayer. And then our spreader with the extension tank on it. And we roll into our tractors. And yes, I even repaired and fixed the little bar that we used to help out. But we got our Valtra, our McCormick, and then our small little Deutz that we had purchased way early in the season. We still got our slurry spreader, our first roller, and then when we upgraded, our compaction roller, and then our couple of trailers. We moved through our house that we built, and the cherry trees aren't blossoming at this time of year, but man, do I wish they were. It'd be great for the final send-off. And then our cattle pen. But everything's empty. And we're ready to finally go home. But this challenge has been great. I've enjoyed a lot of this with you guys. But for now, and until the next challenge, this is farewell.
Found your truck by the river bend, empty seat where you sit with friends.
That old bar stool still holds your name, but the laughter don't sound the same. Now every face in this small town carries the way you laid down. 'Cause one goodbye don't just fade away, it is 400 hearts like a tidal wave. Some sink deep, some barely breathe, trying to stand where you used to be. You don't know the lives you touch each day, till you're gone and the light gives way. One life lost turns 400 hearts to stone, and the ripples roll on. Your mama still talks to your photograph, your brother drinks just to make her laugh. Your best friend blames the night he missed your call. Now he don't answer his phone at all. The preacher says you're finally free, but this town's still down on its knees. 'Cause one goodbye don't just fade away, it is 400 hearts like a tidal wave. Some sink deep, some barely breathe, trying to stand where you used to be. You don't know the lives you touch each day, till you're gone and the light gives way. One voice lost turns 400 echoes strong, and the ripples roll on. But if you're standing on that edge tonight, feeling like no one sees your fight, just know your name's 1,000 prayers, and every heartbeat says we care. You matter more than you'll ever know. This world still needs your soul. 'Cause one small spark can break the wave, turn 400 tears to brighter days. Hold on tight, don't drift away. We'll calm that storm, we'll find a way. You don't know the lives you touch each day, but you're worth the love that'll never fade. One life saved can stop 400 ripples wide and turn the tide. Not lost that run.